Southwest Conference. Alive and well once again here today as these two rivals are set to square off, and we are set to bring it to you. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Arkansas's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Last year, these two played a classic. Those of us who remember the old Southwest Conference would be proud, but once again, we are reminded field goals are fine, touchdowns are way better, especially if you want to win.
I guess Reese didn't like that field goal in the fourth quarter that Arkansas chose to take, but A&M did what they needed to do, go down the field. They scored the game-winning touchdown with about 9 minutes left. Arkansas didn't forget it. This is a fun matchup. As always, we've seen it in Jerry World so many times. This matchup gets a little tasty.
Yeah, Mike Elko's defense, too, was outstanding in that game. They shut down the run. They got 3 takeaways in the game, and that really was the biggest statistic. So going into this one, Arkansas has got to do a better job having balance, but also taking care of the football.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Gonna run it. It's Washington. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The lone back's got it. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to pass, it's Green. Fires to the middle. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. The Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense has its first opportunity of the day. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are 2 huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yet defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Caught over the middle. It's Concepcion. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. These two old SWC rivals might have taken a bit of a hiatus in their series, but once the Aggies came to the SEC, things ratcheted back up quickly.
Well, and that's been some of the cool side of conference expansion, right? You got this rivalry renewed from a long time ago, but since joining the conference, A&M has dominated Arkansas. Arkansas looking to get a little payback.
It always feels big when you watch this game. We've seen so many of these games in recent years being played at Jerry World, and with all the speed on the field from both sides, this is always, I think, one of the more fun games to watch every season.
Scanning the field, it's Reed. Fires to the big fella. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job in the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
That's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Going right to work up top. Makes the grab. It's Washington. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
It'll be third and long. Looking for a man. It's Green. He lobs one high down the left side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And the Razorbacks will hustle to the line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Finds a crease at the 20. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He'll set up to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Caught in the backfield, it's Washington. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Quick strike through the air for the score. And the Hogs have put up the first touchdown of the game, and whooping.
Pig going nuts in the stands. Great fan base. They get excited. And you get out to the lead early, putting that score on the board, they are going nuts. Big swing! On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Keep it on the ground. Nice move there. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction Boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you've seen the great A&M teams, really good offensive line, paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
And the Aggies in a good spot here with second and short. To the air, it's Reed. Got it in the middle, it's Craver. Breaks into the open. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll run it from the gun. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down. The Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The lost yardage leaves him with second and 11. Looking to fire. Setting up the screen. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush. Hit him with the screen and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And the Aggies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's why it's hard to run down by the goal line. The defense just has so many bodies crowded into the line of scrimmage. Offense couldn't get it done that time.
He'll throw it. Snagged on the outside. It's Moss. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Quarterback may change this route. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Wants to throw. It's Reed. He's got it on the move. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And that is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still